This is an All Sports Station production.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Alex Smith and the Washington football team taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from FedEx Field. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by a man making a remarkable return to the football field. It is Alex Smith.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
To throw again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. Off to Thomas on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Smith on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Four yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike. 56.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man on the out route. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
And when you talk about the traits that make Joe Burrow successful, you got to start with his head. This guy thinks the game, sees the game, loves the game. Then you go to the arm. He can make every throw. And then within a play, 2nd and 3rd reaction plays that are big ones downfield. That was why he won the Heisman Trophy, and that was why I voted for him, in addition to him winning a national championship.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left, and it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it, because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football, but when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Danny Johnson returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Smith to the right side and complete to Thomas. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A run here for J.D. McKissick. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Tackle. Much 56.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Bernard getting the handoff for Burrow. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a carry for Bernard. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, Burrow. Flushed out. Touchdown, Bengals.
Here we go. Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming. Make it happen.
We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Johnson now returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Right here. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Operating from the gun, Smith. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Burst by him near the 35. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try to account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st down, Bernard. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A draw play, Bernard. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the end zone, Smith. And it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second down. And this one too low. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw from his end zone, Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And heading back out there, Giovanni Bernard getting ready to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Bernard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Second and 6.
Let's go, defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. On first down, Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Smith. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with McKissick. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. The return man, Wilson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. All right, let's focus now on Giovanni Bernard. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st down, Gibson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's it. Big hit.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bernard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow will throw. That's taken in by Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this one is incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Burrow going to throw again. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, you know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Smith on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On first down, it's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Tressway now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Now Burrow on first down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now it's Wilson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. "38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Bernard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Breaks free again. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One of the best around, Big Geno Atkins there on the stop, an 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Burrow looking to pass. On the screen, Bernard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Oh, good move. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Smith. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle there to make the grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So here comes Alex Smith as he'll lead his guys up to the line to go for 2. To the air again, Smith. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals.
He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
On first down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Smith looking middle, and it's incomplete. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
First down. It's Gibson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook wide open, can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 40 yards.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Green's got it over the middle. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Burrow.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Burrow going to throw again. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 37. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. On the slant, complete to Green.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Again, it's Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go. That was tight right there.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll run on first down. Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
56, Mike, 56, right.
From the gun, here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
56 to Mike. Come on, the ball.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Mike, check, 59. Blue down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 15. 57 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Now Burrow on first down. He drops it off for Bernard. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. On second down, Burrow working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.